long commitment to Presbyterian work among students, including international students at the University of Michigan. The plans the architects have developed are very exciting. They include a modest increase in overall space, about 3,000 square feet added to a building that is 53,000 square feet. But that added space is only a small part of the story, and it's only about 15% of the budget. The big story is all the space in the existing building that we will reclaim for program and mission, refurbished, often reconfigured, and much more flexible space. These plans will give us 11 large classrooms for children and youth instead of the present 5. Space for education will grow by more than 25%. We will have new meeting space for adult classes and groups, a renovated social hall and kitchen, an inviting fellowship hall. These 2 spaces will be flexible enough to provide space for active 13-year-olds on the one hand and formal adult events on the other hand. Traffic flow in the building will be improved with a large new entrance area to the south side of the building. And we will provide a beautiful new multi-purpose room and chapel to accommodate both informal meetings and smaller services of worship. In a moment, you'll have opportunity to hear from the Forward in Faith campaign directors. But right now, I'd like to ask you to do 2 things. First, read the information that the Forward in Faith Steering Committee is providing to the congregation. The fact sheet, the newsletter, and the brochure that you will soon receive. Look at the plans the architects have developed for us. And if you have questions, please ask. The steering committee is working hard to communicate very thoroughly. Secondly, I would invite you to pray. Pray for the leaders of our church, your pastors, the session, and the members of the steering committee. Pray that the Forward in Faith effort will really work to strengthen the witness and mission of First Presbyterian Church, not only for this generation, but for generations to come. And finally, pray that each one of us might come to understand what it is that God wants to accomplish through us and through the sacrifices that we will all be asked to make.
Generations of Ann Arbor Presbyterians have made First Pres their church home. My parents came to this church when I was in the 3rd grade. Some of you have grandparents who are members, and many, of course, have just joined the church within the last few years. We all share a wonderful heritage made possible by those who came before us. The grandparents who sacrificed to build our sanctuary almost 60 years ago were just emerging from the Great Depression. Their commitments must have been very strong. Again in the 50s, members joined together to build the education wing. Now it's our turn, mine and yours, to meet the challenge of a church ready for growth in numbers, in mission, in service. We need to consider prayerfully what our individual sacrifices will be. Our gifts will not be equal, but our commitment can be. With the strength of that commitment, we can all move forward in faith together.
I continue to be amazed over the vast potential present in this church. The feasibility study just reinforced this for me. As our church moves into the 21st century, we have so many families with young children eager to learn about Jesus and the Christian faith, and teenagers eager to serve and reach out to others in need of help and Christian love. We are blessed with a talented choir, a wonderful church music heritage, and a creative new choir director. There is incredible energy in this church, but special steps will have to be taken for us to fully capitalize on it. To push forward, we need to fund expanding missions in our city and our world. We need to add space for growing youth programs and revamp existing classroom and meeting areas. We need to renovate the organ, so crucial to our musical ministry. The potential is here. The energy is here. We can leave this church a tremendous legacy. We can move forward in faith, but it will require prayer and sacrifice.
You can see that this church has historically had a great vision. We stand tall in the community today because of the vision of those who came before us. I'm always impressed when I drive along Washtenaw and see our inspiring Gothic structure set serenely among these handsome old shade trees. I'm impressed as well with the vision of our leaders today, our ministerial staff, Michael, Mark, Lynn, Amy, and Dave. Minister to our daily needs, but always with a thought toward how the church may better serve and with an eye toward what First Presbyterian must be in the future. Our lay leaders on session and the people on this campaign steering committee are also looking forward and asking, how can we help to best serve the future needs of our church family and our community? Because we continue to have a vision, we continue to have an opportunity. Every member of this church can join together to help move First Presbyterian forward in faith. It's exciting to be in this place at this time, and it's exciting to know that with God's help, we can make a difference in our church in the future. This is something in which we can all share. Not with the same gifts, but with the same generosity, the same sacrifice, with the same concern for our church family today, and with the same vision for tomorrow.